Stadium. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
His defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hip, and you got to jar that ball loose. A lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
First out of the game for James Cook. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after trying to run by Riker. And the Vikings will jump into a 7-0 lead. Here's Riker set to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Nice little run this second table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Allen off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, Buffalo.
There's slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 3, but a very big distance to address here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. They'll go. Allen. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. McCarthy to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. Setting in a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Play made by E.J. Speed.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Allen. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen setting up play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space left sideline, and he's off to the races. He's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick six and a Minnesota touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, they just learned a lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave them 6 in a row.
Kickoff after that pick six. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Second down, looking for options. He's got Khalil Shakir, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them on first down.
First down, Bills.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard in second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Completed over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Bills trailing in the early going. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Allen gonna throw again. He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Here's the handoff. from. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. McCarthy operating from the pistol. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Great fly through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Makes the catch. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. McCarthy to throw for it. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to be driven out of bounds as the game gets this down inside the 35. They stun the defense. For the gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
First down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another throw here for McCarthy. Quick slant to Hawkinson. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. He came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. On the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end the lopsided first half. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
At their own 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw for Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
49-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense. Because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend. The centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They give it to him again. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Brought in right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. McCarthy throwing here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll try and punch it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Kind of like that punt return, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run. largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 3.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Allen now on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3.
Oh, and the ball is out of the end zone. And the defender's on it. This is a touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. One after trying to run by Riker. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, goes to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Bills 14. Timer Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. McCarthy looking to throw. Catch made. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing.
At the 43-yard line.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A give now from the gun. It's a solid block in there. Springs and parades. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
6-yard line.
Toss play, short side. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
8 yards on the loss brings up second.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Here's McCarthy to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll try him left side. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another one for Cook. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play. It's a great piece back.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills putting up points in a game decided. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Bills 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll run here on first down. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 28. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And it's a gain of 5 as we reached our 2-minute warning.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 7.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Check smash! Check smash!
They snap it to McCarthy. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Bills 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to 0 now.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, Bill. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
On first down, Allen. Big gain downfield. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's first and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not. The coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
And it's all in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
42. Bills 36.
So it's a win for the Vikings. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this